Hello?
We thought we would wrap up this year by telling you some of our favourite things.
Is it on?
We are Jonty and Millie, and along with our kids, we look for the amazing wonders of our world, living in Singapore and exploring beyond. Welcome to Wanderlust. Hi everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I guess we're getting very, very close to that. We have a dog with us at the moment as well. We're dog sitting for a neighbour. Actually, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Hello. Yes, and everyone said, oh. Okay, chill.
Lots of you have been saying, have you ever considered getting a dog? And we have, but it's just not possible right now. So we dog sit instead, which is great because we get all the cuddles and love and don't have to pay any vet bills.
She's obsessed with something that's happening outside at the moment, so you might be able to hear her just making little noises, but ignore her and just listen to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
well, we were watching The Sound of Music the other day, and the kids are obsessed with the song. These are our favourite things, and we thought we would wrap up this year by telling you some of our favourite things.
oh, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was the brief, but we're going for it.
Well,
So,
little link there.
Shall we do favourite things all together, or are we talking about our favourite things this year?
Why don't you say one of your favourite things this year?
Oh, okay. So this year, 2023,
Yeah.
we have had a great year. Actually, it's been amazing with the channel. Obviously, like I'm still working full time, and so the channel I just get to have all the perks of all the hard work that Millie puts into the videos, which is really, really cool, and I'm grateful for. But what has been some of the highlights of this year for me?
Maybe I'll narrow it down.
You start.
Okay. I was going to say we've had some brilliant holidays this year.
Oh yeah.
Which, I don't take for granted that we're able to go on holiday a few times a year, which has been amazing. I loved our Australia trip.
Ciao. Oh no!
We got to go with some friends as well, which was awesome. We went to a church conference, so we got to meet a lot of people that we'd only met online, which was great. So that was really fun. I loved the weather in Australia. I really enjoyed that. I did.
Some of my highlights of this year. To be perfectly honest, one of my biggest, most favourite moments of the year was probably trekking through the jungle at Clementi. That was only about 6 to 8 weeks ago, so that was quite recent. That was really, really cool. We couldn't believe the trip on the cruise that we got given to be able to make a video for. To be honest, that's all down to you guys. We get to benefit from it. But it's all because you all watched our channel and have subscribed and all that sort of stuff. So that was a huge highlight.
Was a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, we never thought we'd ever do that. But that was really, really amazing. And I think another big highlight of my year is about to happen. You'll be watching this just before New Year's. We're sat here on the 16th of December, and my family is about to all descend upon us over the course of December, and that's going to be really great. Both my sisters, my mum, my dad, and all the kids as well, the nieces and nephews. So it's going to be pretty hectic, which is why we're recording this now, but it's going to be a really, really fun season. I can't wait to experience all of that with family too.
Yeah. One of the other mini breaks that I really loved was doing the Tiny Away, Tiny
that was
Escapes,
really nice.
little stay over on Lazarus Island. There's a shop there now as well, so you don't have to take quite so much stuff over. Just sells like some dried goods and little things that you would need just for a night stay, which is perfect. Staying in there was just great. It was a proper chill time away. Aspen got really confident on the paddleboard. There's like water sports that you can rent over there as well. Just things, because they're quite keen on keeping the conservation over there as well, which is great. So there's not like jet skis and stuff like that. When
Yeah, you don't want Lazarus to lose its attraction,
No,
which is
'cause
the
that's
fact
what I
that
love
it's
about
desolate
it.
and quiet and everything like that. So that's
Yeah.
brilliant. Oh, that's nice. Okay, well that's up. We need to do another trip there soon. This year was another, so in Singapore, the stuff that I loved, I mean, there's stuff that I really loved abroad as well. We had the chance to go over to Borneo and experience all of that, which was amazing. But
monkeys.
right here in Singapore, I loved walking around Woodlands. I know this sounds really random, but Woodlands was like a really, really cool experience for me because there was everything from N parks, exploring a little bit of jungle. I guess we would call it woodlands. Yeah, because it's woodlands. And then we walked along the seafront and saw a monitor lizard having a meal, and then we ended up at one of Singapore's oldest hawker centres up there, been around since the 70s. And so that whole experience for me was absolutely fantastic, which is weird because the reason why we did it is because I really wanted to go and check out the Kranji War Memorial, and it was closed by the time we got to it. And I still haven't had the chance to do that, so that's brilliant. It's something for me to look forward to in 2024. It was a nice surprising day of things that I really enjoyed. I wasn't expecting to see.
Sometimes just picking a neighbourhood, like Red Hill was another one.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I'd been there to drop Milo off at a friend's, but we'd only ever seen one condo that we'd been to, and then we went the other side. There's loads of other things there, and a really nice hawker centre. I really liked that one.
Getting hungry, it's lunchtime, so we're going to need to go hawker centre it up in a bit anyway.
Yeah, just picking somewhere like that. That's been fun this year. Just finding little things. Okay, we're going to go out, and that's one of the things this channel has kind of prompted us to do, just to go and find a little bit more. So there are so many things that we've done this year.
Yeah, I think having done this now for like 3.5 years, we're at the point where we're realising all the big stuff we've kind of done. And people do talk about Singapore being small and how there's nothing to do. They're right, it's small, but they're wrong, there is heaps to do. And so what we're doing now is we're kind of just deciding on a whim. Well, we've never been to that area before. Canberra this year, we decided. We've been past on the train. It kind of looks cool from the train, but we needed to actually go and explore what it was like ourselves. So we went and checked it out, and that was really cool. So we went and spent some time around Canberra. I think just finding the appreciation in those little things are a great thing to do, and definitely some of our favourite things this year. A huge highlight for me, and one that I really look forward to doing again and again and again, is the Kranji countryside. The Kranji countryside is, I guess in Singapore we don't really think of countryside per se, but what was amazing about Kranji is that there's this shuttle bus that takes you to a load of different sites in the same sort of area.
Like a road trip.
Yeah, that all have different things going on. So there's the goat farms or the dairy farms. There is the Sungai Buloh Wetlands Reserve, which is outstanding.
Go see some crocodiles.
Every time we mention it, I think, why don't we go there more often? And we haven't yet, so we need to do that. But they also had
the marshes.
The Kranji marshes. Tower. And the big thing for me was Bollywood veggies. That was a huge winner for Singapore because it's so contrasting to everything else that's here, and all of the produce that's there is used in their restaurant as well. Probably the best sayur lodeh we've ever had, and I have to be honest, the nasi lemak there was pretty legit. I think definitely up there in my top 3.
They rotate the menu based on what they're growing as well. So sometimes when you go, they've got like different things on offer, different specials. So it's rotated quite a lot. So I think you could go back loads of times and try lots of different things.
So that's a few of my favourite things. Any more for you?
We've delved a little bit more into the history of Singapore as well, which has been great. We did a really cool interactive walk at Fort Serapong where we got to put like the army paint on our faces. The kids ended up with it like all over their bodies. I'm not really sure what happened
on their shoes.
On shoes, but there's like a mystery you have to solve as you go around, and you're guided. We're kind of given little clues to find along the way and puzzle challenges, which I really loved, kind of learning along the way. The kids loved that, so that's been really great. And the other one, we went to Fort Siloso.
That was great.
We found out a bit more history around there, which I think has been really interesting and important for us to kind of learn a bit of that and appreciate Singapore a little bit more.
And it was great because we went with Millie's mum and her husband Simon, who is an old army guy. The experience for him was awesome, and to be able to, I guess, take it all in through his eyes as well was really, really special for us. We've also done some more like history on island, even though that's kind of on, it's not on this island, on Big Island. I loved going to Margaret Market, and there they have an old marketplace that they have revamped for today, which is brilliant. And to be able to experience that very, very new neighbourhood that still has very old vibes was a really, really interesting contrast. And it's unique. It's one of the things in Singapore that I think you don't really feel in any other country, is that everything is super modern and chic, yet at the same time there's a real sense of the old and the traditional, and I think that's really, really beautiful. I loved having our kids just jump onto one of their playgrounds there while we went to the hawker centre and grabbed some ice kachang to go and just sit and eat with the kids.
Oh, the library there is great. It's being revamped actually, and I really hope they keep that old kind of charm to that one, because it doesn't feel as new and flashy. And they've got loads of historic information inside the library as well, so I really hope that that's kind of kept. Yeah, because that's one of the first public libraries, I believe.
Was it? Very nice. The Peranakan Museum was also opened this year again, and that was a huge trip for us. That was absolutely beautiful, yeah. And we would definitely recommend that for a visit. And it's got heaps of interactive things for kids. It has accessibility for those who need wheelchairs. So it's just been done so well. We were really appreciated that trip, and it was just beautiful to delve into history there. Yeah, that was great. So history, Singapore's history. Who knew that we had so much active history that you could go and explore? Please go and do that. That would be great. Actually, we heard from someone this week who went to go and check out Fort Siloso. They got in touch with us through the channel and said that it was really good. They had an amazing time. So not just our recommendation, but your recommendation too. So on that note, actually, why don't you drop into the comments right now what have been your highlights of our year? Whether it's something that's been here in Singapore or when we have had the opportunity to travel. For example, Malacca, we haven't been there since, Millie'd never been there. I haven't been there since I was very young. And actually my parents sent us a photo recently. Now that I've mentioned it, Millie's probably going to put it up, but I hope she doesn't. You're not allowed. It was a really
like
great
a bit
visit.
of history as well, wasn't it? From your grandfather's side. You can watch that video to find out a bit more what we're talking about. But that was nice, kind of a bit more familial history.
And it's this area. I think Singapore is beautiful, and despite its size, its history expands beyond the borders of this country, and I think that's a really beautiful thing, actually, to be able to go to Malacca and to look at Malacca and to be able to see the museums there allows you to know Singapore better, which is a really interesting thought.
Yeah, that was fun.
There have also been some amazing, unique experiences in Singapore, things that happened just as a one-off, or not a sort of thing that you can just go and do after watching our videos because they're only out for a limited amount of time, and things that we love to do as a family. I was really thrilled. I was like a kid really on the day the Tour de France did their
that was fun.
their criterion here, which was awesome. To be able to see that all in place, for our kids to just be in wonder and awe of athletes who they've seen on TV year in, year out, to be able to see them cycling right in front of them here in our home, I think is pretty cool. Not here in our home, here in our home of Singapore. They can't cycle here, there's not a lot of space.
If you've got some budding cyclists, like your kids are really starting to get into it, like look up when it is next year. Because we almost forgot about it because it's not as widely spread as some other things, but if you're into it, it's definitely worth going. Take a little picnic and just sit and chill and enjoy them going past. Is a really good afternoon.
Yeah, and I think I was about to conclude and tell you something, but before we conclude, we are going to hear from our kids, because as you know, our kids are a huge part of the channel. They're actually half of it compared to us, and we're pretty sure they're more entertaining than us. So they're going to share a couple of thoughts for you of their favourite things right now.
One of my favourite things that I've done this year is going to Australia for kids conference at Hillsong Church. Another thing I enjoyed in Singapore also is glamping with the penguins. It was a really fun experience because you got to see loads of things, like little chicks being fed and lots of other things. The tent was really fun because we were sleeping right next to the penguins. We got also little toucans that we could sleep with, and it was also really chilly inside. But good thing the duvet was really thick and warm.
Is it on? This year I've enjoyed glamping with the penguins because we got to do different stuff and we got to see the nursing. And my second favorite is the cruise, because we got to go and see the arcade, but we didn't get to play. I also got to see some shows which were really funny and cool, so you should check out that video too. Also, I don't have a third one, so yeah.
We did Australia.
Oh yeah, Australia and Borneo were also fun. And Langkawi.
Langkawi was ages ago.
Yeah, I know, I still like it. Australia was pretty fun because I got to pet a koala. Bye bye. Thank you.
It's awesome to hear from the kids, and I think what you can see from this channel, from our conversation today, from what the kids have said, in a few of our favourite things, I think the favourite thing above all of it, and it might sound cheesy and you might think this is propaganda, but it's not, is this country. And I know that those of you who have followed our journey for a long time will know that it's home. It's what we have, I've learnt as home, has been home since I was born here. Familiar, it's something that has grown into being home. But we love this nation. We love being a part of it. We love contributing to it, and we love exploring every little inch of it as well. And so, Singapore, thank you very much. We love you. That is the biggest favourite thing for us. There's some stuff this little last 2 weeks that we're going to be doing, the Winter Wonderland. Millie and I are celebrating our 12th wedding anniversary tomorrow, and we're going to be having a staycation, and we're going to be sharing with you that staycation as well. In fact, when you watch this, this would have been last week, sorry. So you know, that's probably one of my favourite things, is hanging out with Millie on our anniversary staycation.
I thought you were going to say on our own.
On our own. Definitely one of my favourite things.
But yeah, so we are looking forward to 2024. More things that Singapore is having coming up. We always appreciate all the little tips and things and what's coming up. People send us things on Instagram and YouTube, so continue to do that. We are on Facebook as well if you use that. So feel free to send us things that are coming up, because sometimes we might have just missed it, and we do always appreciate all your comments. So let us know what you're looking forward to in 2024. Maybe pick somewhere from our channel that you haven't been to if you live in Singapore that you'd like to go to. Check it out when you've got time, and let us know what you think about it. We love to hear from you.
Just a little question. Do you think we should be on X, formerly known as Twitter, or Snapchat, formerly known as Snapchat? Do you think we need to go on there? Would you like to see our content on there? We can do that. We've been thinking about it for a while. TikTok. People do use TikTok. I don't know if they do anything other than dance on TikTok.
Want to see us dance?
We're not dancing on TikTok. And yeah, hopefully, let us know and we'll get onto those. But other than that, we're on Instagram. We're obviously here on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. We are loving this journey of being accidental YouTubers, and we're loving having you on the journey too. Recently, we've had a lot of people come and say hi to us in the streets. Please keep coming to say hello if you see us, and we love saying hello to you. I hope you will see that we're exactly the same on camera as we are in person. We're a little bit odd, but we and we just enjoy having a little hello. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you out and about and in the new year. Happy New Year. And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.